So recently I was asked to do a tier list of the weapons for the finals, and I did it. But keep in mind, this tier list is basically just my opinion. But even if it's just my opinion, I give reasons why I put things where they are and why I think this is better than that. Even if I sort of gloss over some of the weapons, it's like I don't like if I do that, it's like I don't really know, right? I'm not really an expert on every weapon. I don't think anyone is. I'm not going to say this tier list is the correct tier list or like the best. I'm open to criticisms, any type of feedback. This is probably not my ultimate tier list, but this is sort of a good idea of where I stand with the weapons in the finals. I know I'm probably going to get some hate comments like, "Oh, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that?" And to be honest, if you comment that without like a real reason, like if you say, for example, 93R is not that good. Why is it above blah blah blah? And then you don't say why. Like you don't say why you think it's supposed to be higher or supposed to be lower. I'm gonna rage bait you hard. All right. I'm gonna say you're major coping. I'm gonna say whatever it takes to get you to respond again, bro. Just for the engagement. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Like if you don't provide actual critical reasoning, then I have no reason to reply seriously to your comment. So I do go into detail a lot in this video. So if you skip to the end and just look at the tier list, you're not going to get the full context. But yeah, enjoy the video. I mean, personally, I haven't really played that much Cerberus, but I do kind of agree it's sort of D or F tier in terms of the medium weapons. So I think I'm just going to do it based on like how viable the weapon is, or that's how the tier list is going to go, I think. How viable it is. Because like Cerberus is, I mean, theoretically it's a utility weapon, right? But like the utility is basically zero. Who's using gas grenades or who's using gas mines usually? All right, Shack 50. I think Shack 50 is good. I would probably only put it in A tier. Like it's viable, it's good with what it does, short range. I think the ammo though kind of limits it, and it sort of only enables certain playstyles because it's such a short range weapon. Spear, I mean, I just played a spear game, bro. That was cancer. Like it has to be worse than the Cerberus, so I think definitely worse than Cerberus. So F tier also. But yeah, I don't really think spear is that viable, especially in ranked. There isn't many situations where you could be hitting multiple people with your right click, and the spear just sucks on like since half of the cash out stations are usually out in the open. Like how are you gonna use spear in any situation there? SA12, I know SA12 is good also, but I don't know if I should put it in S tier because I feel like S tier weapons would be the weapon the weapon everyone uses. But I'm not sure if SA12 is actually the weapon everyone uses, or I mean, I can see how it's the strongest heavy weapon at close range, but to be honest, I don't think I can put it in S tier. Like in every situation, I don't think SA12 is the best choice. I do want to say Shack 50 is better than SA12 in my opinion, because like Shack 50 gives you a little bit more options in terms with like comparable damage as the SA12, even at close range. I'm gonna be honest, Sledgehammer is kind of viable in my opinion. I would put it in B tier or even C tier. Probably B tier to be honest, because I feel like you can actually do some work with the sledgehammer, like even as a utility weapon also. I see so many sledgehammers, and like with the combos, you can kind of insta-kill mediums also as well. Right click into left click. The melee cancels, combos go kind of crazy. And you can like lunge like crazy on sledgehammer. Before nerf, SA was set. Yeah, I would agree before the nerf, SA12 was S tier, but I don't think it's really S tier now. Stop listening to / arguing with chat, or the list is gonna take forever. I mean, that's the whole point, bro. We gotta talk about it, bro. Like, if I just made the list so quickly, bro, what's the point? Like, I gotta say why I'm putting it there, why I think it should be there, etc., bro. But I don't think Sledgehammer is an F tier weapon. Like, Spear is definitely worse than Sledgehammer. On maps like Kyoto, you're just completely useless with Sledgehammer. I mean, that's why it's like in B and C tier, but I don't think it's completely useless. Like on every situation. I don't know, it's like having a DMAT. Lewis gun. So I would say, to be honest, Lewis gun is pretty consistent. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for like third place, A tier. I'm way biased though. Like I play a lot of Lewis gun and I hate SA12. So I want to put it above SA12, but I also know that the Lewis gun does kind of, I mean, Lewis C tiered against any competent SA player. I mean, bro, you're just saying this because, like, of course Lewis is gonna lose close range. Like, what? I wouldn't call the Lewis meta. I mean, it's definitely not Lewis meta for sure. Maybe edge case on B or A, to be honest. I do kind of want to say it's B because I don't really see that many people run Lewis gun nowadays. Like, I do kind of want to say B, but like high B though. M60. I'm gonna be honest, Hargo, bro. This gun kind of sucks. Gotta be a C or D tier, in my opinion. You get a lot of ammo, but the damage you're doing at close range is like way less than SA-12 and Shaq, I think. You shoot fast, I guess. A weapon like the M60 makes me feel like it should do more damage at range, but like how much damage it does at range is actually kind of silly. How much it just tickles. I don't know. I'm not sure about C or D. We'll have to see later. MGO. I think this is very niche. Splash damage, explosive with bank shots. Like it's good when you're hitting people that are grouped up, but like also very difficult to hit because it's a bank shot weapon. So I mean, it's not very useful in most cases. Probably worse than M60, I gotta say. So I think we'll put it behind M60 for now, but this could easily be D tier also, to be honest. I wouldn't say F tier because it does like it's flexible though. I feel like it's flexible. Like it's flexible bad, but like you could use it in some ways. Geo is poop if you're not Andrew or Truce. Well, that's the thing, is like they make it work somehow, but like I haven't seen a person make spear work. All right, dualies. Kind of want to put this above SA-12, but I mean I want to put it literally number 1 on A. I mean, to be honest, they might be a little bit broken, but that's just my opinion. They're good at range, like even more range than the Lewis gun, probably. At close range, also comparable damage to Shaq 50 and SA-12. I think a little bit, maybe a little bit worse performing in close range. Very good mid-range, and the headshot multiplier increases the skill ceiling a lot, I feel like. So like the headshot multiplier by itself makes the gun very high potential, but yeah, the TTKs are crazy on dualies if you hit headshots. High A, maybe S, but all right, flamethrower. I think this is, to be honest, I think flamethrower is worse than MGO just because it's like, it's a weapon that you have to hit multiple people with or it's not worth. Very close range, so I'm looking at D or F tier here, but probably better than Spear though. Question mark? Big Bob, bro. Flamethrower is not good, bro. I mean, better than Cerberus? Maybe. KS-23. Like, I have some issues with this gun, but I want to say it's better than Flamethrower. Probably better than MGO. I think it's definitely better than M62, but it's super niche though. Also, like it might be a high C tier. I think not consistent, but has potential. Yeah, but I don't know if it deserves to be in the same tier as Lewis gun or Sledgehammer because like if it was, I feel like more people would be using it. Definitely not consistent enough. Needs more accuracy. Needs to be easier to break walls with it to make it like an actual good utility weapon. But otherwise, I think you would just use Sledgehammer. Play it right. I feel like Sledgehammer definitely does everything KS does, but higher damage wise. I think the KS-22 is better than M60. It has more range than the M60. And if you hit all your shots close range, I think it's about the same TTK, bro. If you include the melee combos. So just a worse SA and a worse Deagle for flamethrower better than MGO. But the problem is for flamethrowers, like you have to hit multiple people with it. That's already like a deal breaker. Like, it's not work. Like if you're 1v1ing a person with flamethrower, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, most likely. In MGO, you can actually play range with it. And I mean, like if you're playing defense, also, I feel like MGO is probably better than flamethrower in terms of just like hitting bank shots. But I mean, maybe flamethrower is better at defense there too. Flame and MGO are same tier. Yeah, that's probably true, to be honest. But I still want to say MGO is better than flamethrower though. AKF tier is crazy. I mean, like D or C, I agree. Maybe I would put this low B tier, but probably better than Sledgehammer for sure. Like this is where I would put it because AKM is like, even though it's like probably not the best medium weapon, it's still consistent. Definitely would outperform like any of these weapons below it. But I feel like all the medium weapons are super strong, to be honest. CO40, S tier, baby. No, I'm just kidding. This gun is probably D or F. I think CO40 might be more difficult to use than the MGO. MGO, you don't even have to be looking at the enemy to do damage. But the CO40, you have to take direct fights. And like, if you're taking direct fights, you're taking damage. And in a 1v1, CO40 usually loses. But CO, you can kill someone in close range easily. Yeah, it can also kill yourself, like in-game. Like, it can also kill yourself in-game. Alright, this is where I think it goes, right? I think it's better than Flamethrower, but I think it's worse than MGO. And to be honest, Cerberus probably should get up more, to be honest. I don't know if it should be an F tier. KS-23, C tier? You think that's too high or too low? Hitting yourself for 80 damage, 100 is never worth. Yeah, it really isn't. Where would you put the buff CL40 when everyone was playing it? When everyone was playing it, I would have put it somewhere like... I would have put it probably B tier, to be honest. When it was like super buffed, people were running that like crazy when it was super buffed. And it was actually like if the enemy team had 2 CL40s, you died in one shot if they both shot at the same time. It was too much firepower. Like way too much. But like it was also counterable though with APS. Like APS made it playable still. So that's why I would give it B tier if it was super buff still. Cerberus above MGO for sure. I kind of agree. Or, I mean, to be honest, I think MGO might be better still. I don't know. I will leave it here. I'm not really talking about playability. Like, if you want the easiest weapons, yeah, let's put Flamethrower in S tier, bro. Like, anyone could use Flamethrower. Just hold left click. For the current rank 3 only uses KS. Okay. But, like, if KS was S tier, I would see every person playing KS because it's broken. But it's not. I mean, I think C tier is a good place for it. EK doesn't play the D or F tier weapons. He doesn't know. I mean, I've played them before. I literally just played Spear, but I mean, obviously I'm a little biased also. So, but I am trying to do it on viability because so in most situations, is this weapon good or not? All right, dual blades. I want to say dual blades is probably the best melee weapon right now. Isn't dual blades better than riot shield right now, or am I tripping? I swear dual blades is better than riot shield right now. Literally, if you're blocking, the enemy literally can't do anything to you. Like riot shield, they can shoot your feet. So same with dual blades, you can shoot feet. No, you can't. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying the bishop technique with the riot shield makes it better. I could see that. I could see that. I'd probably put riot shield and dual blades in the same position, to be honest. But that position is probably put dual blades in S tier for thumbnail. Put riot shield there too. Why is flame in D tier? Isn't there a top 500? Okay, just because one person is good with the flamethrower in top 500, it's like what? Like, okay, there's one person in MGO in top 500, bro. What? It does show it's mostly a skill issue in the use of it. I mean, to be honest, the person that runs flamethrower in top 500, he runs mesh shield, so he's playing support. Like that doesn't say anything about the flamethrower being good. Like mostly his teammates are doing the damage. KS is A tier. The pick rates for KS that's not A tier pick rates, bro. I feel like the idea behind the dual blades, it's not supposed to be. It's more of a support weapon. But riot shield is more selfish. I think dual blades is still better than riot shield. So is riot shield? Nah, but riot shield's like you're trying to go for 1v1s with riot shield. Like dual blades is like you peel. Dual blades is so ass. I've seen more impact out of a goof hero. You're talking like the Overwatch devs only focus on pick rate. Well, I mean this tier list is about viability. So if it's not like pick rates are a part of that, right? Like I don't see many people running the AKM. It's still a B tier weapon because it's it's flexible, bro. But FCAR, I think it's definitely better than the AKM right now. Just because AKM, like I don't know why they nerfed the ammo count, but it really didn't need really need that for real. We'll do it A tier because I think that's it's pretty meta right now. I would say FCAR is probably that's probably last tier A. Like I think SA12, Shaq 50, Akimo probably all still beat it out maybe in their respective fields. FAMAS better than I think FAMAS is still better than FCAR. Like you can use FAMAS as a close range weapon. Hipfire is super accurate. FCAR less so. I mean, FAMAS also has like more ammo. The headshots are really good too. But putting it in S tier would just mean it's better than all the other weapons. I'm not sure. I don't really play medium that much recently. Motto. I want to say Motto is still better than FCAR. Motto's the best shotgun in the game. It's better than SA12 also. I wouldn't say it's broken either right now. FAMAS and Motto are sort of the same in my opinion in terms of viability. You have to put some poop in S tier for the video. Is there really an S tier weapon in here, bro? Like I think LH1's S tier right now. I think it's broken right now for sure. Nothing else is really S tier. I feel like can't beam with Motto like you used to. Put Motto and SA12 in S tier. I don't agree though. S means like it's broken, bro. Like it needs to be nerfed. But A tier is like it's good meta and sort of like not overpowered. To be honest, FAMAS is more consistent than the D, so I think it should go up. Every class should have one S tier. What? Kiludia, what is this? Kindergarten? You want to give everyone a treat? If this tier list was only like heavy class, yeah, sure, we could do that. But like, this has all the weapons in it, bro. S tier should be the best gun for that class, dog. Okay. Alright, guys. So we're just artificially boosting up a weapon's viability, or like artificially giving a weapon an S tier rating just because they're part of that class. Like what? That makes no sense. To be honest, I don't think every heavy I play against in ranked doesn't really run SA. Like maybe half of them play SA12. I don't think so. Prime SA is S. Yeah, I agree. Prime SA was S, but SA12 overrated. I also think SA12 is a little overrated for sure. I do think FAMAS is better than Model right now. Yeah, I think that's true. I don't know. We'll say it's better than Akimbo's too. I got Flame 3. I cannot trust this list. Keyludio, bro, you do not play Flamethrower. Why do you care? By your logic, every top 500 should be using LH1. I mean, I guarantee you most of them are. Every light player in top 500 is probably using LH1. Like every light I go against in ranked is using LH1. I mean, it's not only the pick rate though. Like I'm also looking at the damage, bro. The visual recoil, bro. Like you don't agree LH1 is S tier right now, bro? Literally, visual recoil got decreased. This thing is literally crazy. LH1 wins out in every range. Yeah. I mean, close range it might be a little bit tough because like the hip fire is kind of bad on it, but it's still so strong. I play M60 is better than KS. They're in the same tier, bro. Like, I mean, I think personally, I think KS is better just because of the utility, and it's sort of, I think it has sort of this. I mean, I think M60 does have better TTK at close range for sure. I think it's just barely better TTK at close range though. So I think KS is better still. Like KS has more range, and you can use it as a util. M60 S tier. Okay, Keylity, what? Now I know for sure you're rage baiting. Utility is buns. I mean, it's still utility. You can use it to stall. It's like having a gadget on site. All right, Pike. I don't know. Pike has gone so bad. It's like probably worse than AKM. Probably better than Sledgehammer. But to be honest, I think I should drop Sledgehammer a little bit. Probably C tier. I was gassing up too much earlier, bro. Maybe KS is just a better Sledgehammer, but Sledge players in shambles right now. The C tier is not really that bad for a melee weapon. Like, that's the best melee weapon right now. So, I mean, to be honest, I don't really know if Dual Blades and Riot Shield are in a good spot. But, nah, to be honest, I think Sledgehammer is better than KS, though. There's just too much value you can get in the right-click Sledge, as well as a AoE attack on the left, while also being able to destroy stuff like the KS. And the KS is also inaccurate, sort of, so. Pike probably doesn't deserve to be in the same tier as AKM and Lewis Gun. High C, I think is good, too. Revolver, probably a better Pike right now, or am I tripping? Like, I think the skill ceiling is pretty high on the Revolver, like higher than AKM. I can't really put Revolver higher than Lewis Gun right now. Like, in a Dome Shield meta, like, Revolver just sucks, right? Yeah, I think it's in a good spot right now. Or like in the B, lowest B. 93R. To be honest, I think 93R is really strong. Or like, probably not OP, but like strong for sure for light class. I think it's better than the Revolver, better than AKM. 93R, like since the buff, I think it's been super good. Like the TTK is crazy with headshots. 93R, I think it's here. Like to be honest, I think it's better than FCAR, in my opinion. Dagger, very high skill ceiling, but very high skill floor also, and its viability, I would say, not great in most situations. You have to get close to do damage. It's going to have to be a C or D. Definitely not F though, I don't think. One-shot weapon in C? Joy, if it was that easy to play Dagger, wouldn't we see Dagger mains everywhere? Or am I tripping? Oh, it's a one-shot weapon. Let's put it in S tier. Let's put it in S tier. Screw it. KS is C tier. Where do you think it deserves to be, bro? At least B, no? B, I feel like, is for weapons that are consistent, but probably not meta. They do consistent damage, but doesn't really outperform the better weapons, right? And I don't think KS23 really fits under the consistent title. I see more KS in Revolver. I mean, I could drop Revolver to C, bro. Dagger's better than M60. Yeah, I had to put it there. Mid-C. Mid-C. Revolver does not consistent damage, bro. The bloom and spread is ass. I mean, yeah, I probably should lower that too. That's what I was thinking. But, I mean, probably better than Pike. But we'll just put it at top C. Because, I mean, I feel like it doesn't really deserve to be in Lewis Gun AKM. Like, Revolver does... Like, AKM has so much utility and just, like, breaking dome shields. Lewis Gun too. It's, like, also... Revolver is hit or miss, usually. Pro Lewis is godly. Can't really agree with that. I think more people that play competitive and more people that like play high elo, I think they're taking Shaq 50 over Lewis Gun most of the time. It has no recoil. I mean, okay, so guess what else doesn't have recoil? Dual blades, riot shield, spear. Let's all put that in S tier, bro. All right, M11. To be honest, I think this is probably the higher performing weapons of the light class. To be honest, I think it's better than Lewis Gun. Maybe A tier weapon. I mean, I think it has to be an A tier weapon. Like, to be honest, I don't know if on 93R or M11 is better, but I feel like M11 has gotten better results than 93R every time I've played the game. Like, whenever I die, it's usually M11, not usually in 93R, but that also might be because people don't play 93R. But I think having that 40 bullets is way better than having the 93R. Like, is M11 better than FCAR? I think it is. Is M11 better than SA12? Yeah, probably. Better than Shaq 50, though. I don't know if I can really justify that. Am I better than FCAR's Cope? I think it literally is better than FCAR, bro. Matter, I want to say... I think it has team-wide potential. 8 ammo, shotgun for the lights. I think the biggest question here is, like, is it better than the DB? I want to say no. I want to say DB is better than the Matter. And then and I also think DB is probably one of the. It's also an A tier weapon. Matter B tier. Yeah, I would say it's probably B tier also. With DB going into A tier. DB is definitely like a 2-shot heavies. I mean, if you're playing light, you have escape options, so it pairs well with the DB. I want to say it's better than FCAR too, to be honest. Like, kills on a DB have more impact than kills on FCAR, in my opinion. Because, like, if you get a kill on FCAR, enemy team is instant defibing. Like, you're killing people like 20 meters away, right? DB, you get a kill, it's sort of like, oh damn, there's a light nearby. I gotta be alert. Matter is pretty consistent, I feel like. Better than AKM in my opinion. Lewis gun, I don't know though. I think this is good. Like, I think that's a good spot for it. Like, better than SA12, but probably not as good as M11. I know Sniper, I feel like Sniper is definitely better than Bow. But are they both C tier? Yeah, I mean, I think so. What are you question marking, bro? How is better than Sniper? I'm saying the Sniper is better than Bow. Or what am I saying? I'm pretty sure I've been saying Sniper is better than Bow. I think Bow is better than Sniper, but I agree with both in C. No, the Bow is C, Sniper is B. I mean, like, I feel like it doesn't really fit the B description, though. Like, B is like a consistent weapon. Like, Sniper and Bow are like anything but consistent, though. I don't think I can really say Bow is better, bro. You can definitely... Yeah, I know you can cook on Bow, for sure. You can definitely cook on Bow. But I feel like if you had a same skill level Bow and a same skill level Sniper, the Sniper is probably better. Because, like, the hip fire is more accurate. Or, like, the close range is crazy on Sniper, bro. Bow, more viable close. Do you not remember Adorian? Okay, so we're just gonna cherry pick every single good player on that weapon, huh? Oh yeah, Druce and Andrewstown. Oh yeah, MGL's S tier, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Sledge is inconsistent since when? Can you consistently get in close range with Sledgehammer? I don't think so. If the enemy team knows you're playing Sledgehammer, there's no way you can guarantee that you're gonna hit, bro. Like, they know to run away, because I cannot put Sledgehammer in B tier, bro. That's just good enemy. This tier list is about viability, bro. I don't care if the enemy's good or not. Like, Sniper mid C tier. I mean, I gotta say it's better than Dagger, right? I'd rather have a Sniper or Bow player rather than a Dagger. Can't choose enemies, just playstyle. That's the issue, right? You can't choose enemies, right? So you just lose. Like, come on, bro. You can't choose your enemies, but if the enemies know you're playing Sledgehammer, you already lose half of your effective playbook, right? Like, it's harder for you to get closer because the enemy knows. Show Sledge some love. It's in C tier. Like, come on, bro. Is that not enough? All right, would you guys rather have a Sledgehammer heavy or a Sniper light? Sledge heavy. 100% Sledge any day. Sledge. Okay, well, that was quick. Everyone's saying Sledge. That's funny. Going back to the sword versus dagger debate, bro. Personally, I think sword is better than dagger. So it has to be a C tier, bro. B tier? I don't know if the sword is consistent, bro. Sword just above Sledge. Nah, I think Sledge wins those, bro. Why is AKM B tier? I don't think AKM really deserves to be an A tier, bro. Like, it lost 4 bullets, bro. Already making it like a worse FCAR. But I do think it deserves to be in B because, like, it's consistent, but it's never going to outperform any of the weapons in A tier, right? I don't think AKM deserves to be in A tier. The only people using the AKM are people that are new to the game. But sword instills fear even with the highest level players. That's true. Pokio's getting mad aura points whenever we win against, like, Brendy and Lamp. To be honest, I do think it's a high C tier, to be honest. Why Shaq in A? Because it's good at what it does. I don't know, if I were to move Shaq, I would definitely move it lower. But I mean, yeah, main issue is like 20 bullets, but to be honest, you can get good damage out of the Shaq pretty consistently. Like, higher damage output than probably all of the weapons in B tier. Definitely better than, like, it definitely could beat like most of the light weapons for sure. in terms of TTK, and I think it's just a better SA-12. So if SA-12 is an A tier, like Shaq is an A tier too, bro. Sword better than Pike. Pike is gutted, should be low C. I don't think Pike deserves low C though. Like it's better than what you're saying. Pike is worse than all of these weapons, or like should I be moving these weapons to D tier, bro? Like I don't know, MGL, Cerberus, CL40, Flamethrower. Like I don't know if these weapons deserve to be in D tier. To be honest, I think Dagger needs to go down to D tier. I don't know. I think a Dagger needs to go to D tier. Like it would be probably high D tier. I think its viability is so bad because like you have to get so close. Like even if you get close, it's like sort of coin flippy, but you never want to be close to the enemy because you're guaranteed to take damage most likely. I just think Lewis is better than Shaq still. I mean, I would agree. But Shaq is going to be more optimal, I think, for most fights. Because, like, Heavy's always in the thick of it, you know? Not sponsored. Looser range is so much better, and the mag size being large is really important. I agree. But I also think the TTK is more important in most situations. Throwing knives. I have a pretty strong... Like, I think throwing knives is better than sniper. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'd rather have a throwing knives player than a sniper player for sure. V9S, I think it deserves a B tier to be honest, but probably lowest B tier. Okay, it seems like most people are saying bow is better than sniper, which is probably true, but I don't know. I feel like sniper is just so good with like the insta shot because you have to charge bow and there's drop off at longer ranges. I mean, sniper does too, but what's quicker, TTK, sledge, or throwing knives? I don't think it really matters. Throwing knives is like a ranged weapon. So it's like, I mean, obviously the sledgehammer probably has a pretty fast TTK. All right, XP. That, I think it deserves to be a B. Like, XP definitely deserves to be B tier. I think it's consistent, but I don't think it overperforms out of any other weapon. Above AK, below Lewis. I mean, that seems fine with me, bro. That seems fine with me. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather have an XP player than a V9S player. Like, I also think XP beats AKM in most situations. Especially with the ammo buff, I think XP is just a better AKM. But better than the Matter, I think probably. I think a good indicator of whether or not we should add another tier is if FAMAS and FCAR, is FAMAS significantly better than FCAR, which is at the bottom of tier A. FAMAS is at the top of tier A, like, do you think they're so different that they deserve to be in different tiers? And boom, boom. And then we're good. Shaq should be lower in A than SA, in my opinion. I think Shaq is just a better SA-12. You have a little bit more range than SA-12, but still fits that SA-12 role. Your TTK is pretty good. Like I think the main thing about Shaq 50 is like it's supposed to kill one person, right? And then you have to reload. Like SA-12 is like you can't consistently kill one person every time you shoot 4 bullets, right? Like by the time you shoot like 8 bullets, I think at Shaq 50 already unloads all their ammo. Shoot it once and blow like 8 people's legs off in one room. What do you mean? Why should it be higher? All right, buddy. Give me every single time you had 8 people in a room and you shot their legs off. Like, okay, buddy. Bring MGL. If you play MGL, bro, show me how you play every single vault fight, bro. Show me how you can bring value to your team consistently on vault fights with MGO. Vault fights outside. MGO is good? No, bro. Come on, bro. Even if you do hit someone, you're hitting one person. Like, I agree, MGO is good on defense. Like, if you have cash out in the building, hit the bank shots, bro. Like, easy. But, like, even so, like, dome shield counters MGO. There's too many counters to MGO, bro. I use it all the time because it's fun, but it's a poop weapon. All the fire utility weapons, like Cerberus, Flamethrower, they're not really viable because, like, nobody runs gas or like I don't know. Like the utility they bring can be good, but like it's just not in most situations. Like you can't use those fire. Like if Cerberus shot like fire pools or like things that actually create fire, that would make it good. Or like if Flamethrower did that too, like that would make it good. But it's not, bro. Like I feel like for it to qualify into C tier, like if any weapon wants to be a C tier, like it has to have some sort of function that makes it sort of okay in like most situations. Like KS-23, it has range. M60, you can still do damage at range, bro. Like sniper, you can probably use that at close range, long range, mid range, bow. Like all of these things you can sort of use. Like sledgehammer, you could argue like only good at close range, but like it has that wall breaking utility that you can use like on every map. Pike, revolver, sword, like all of these you can get used in like most situations. But like dagger, MGL, Most situations, I don't even know if I would bring him, bro. Like, CL40 flamethrower. Like, I don't see how a flamethrower is gonna help me. Real flamethrowers, you could cook down like 10 people if you're burst shooting. Okay, spooky, bro. Why you keep bringing up 10 people, 8 people, bro? What type of fantasy land are you living in? When are you going to be killing 10 people? How do you put sniper in C? Because sniper is almost impossible to get value with in cash out, I feel like. Like, yeah, it's hard to get value out of sniper for sure. But, like, you can still get some, right? You can get some. Like, although you're not going to be consistent at doing damage, so that's why it's not in B tier. Like you can't consistently make value out of the sniper. I still feel like you can at least hit 1 shot out of 6, right? Like, you can still bring value to your team. It's harder to evaluate the bottom tier weapons because, like, 1, I don't play them as much, and 2, like, when I do see them, the people that are playing them suck at them. Like, whenever I see a spear player in ranked, I'm like, okay, bro, is this really the best you could play? Or, like, is this really the best use of the spear in ranked? Answer this question: why is Cerberus better than the Riot Shield? I mean, yeah, range is part of it. Cerberus can actually hit hard. The problem is getting it out to reload. Like, it does some good burst damage, but like, it's sort of like the DB, but like on a slower character with no escape plan. The only thing I don't get is that the dagger's in D and sword is in C, even though sword is ass to play since it's a nerf. I would agree, but I feel like if you play dagger, it's hit or miss, right? But like, if you play sword, you can at least hit 1 person, right? Like, you also use the sword as a movement tool. But like, the dagger, on the other hand, it's like you have to get close to try and get a backstab that might or may not work. And like, if it doesn't work, you're almost guaranteed to die. Yeah, if you miss your backstab, you're dead, bro. Like, with the sword, I feel like even though it's nerfed, it's still probably more better than the dagger, like risk assessment wise. Even though sword is nerfed, that doesn't automatically make dagger better than the sword, right? I think sniper should go behind flamethrower. I mean, I don't think so. Like, if I put sniper in D tier, bro, does that mean like dagger is better than sniper? I don't think so. I think this is good. Lewis gun, I do feel like could be better than 93R. 93R, I think it's better than FCAR, like TTK wise. He slendered every weapon except LH1. I mean, like, the only downside to LH1 is like, I guess the recoil, but even then it's like, but yeah, literally if you just tap the LH1, there's still immense value you can get from it just from like tapping. All right, so that basically concludes my tier list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. But yeah, if you have any input or feedback, feel free to comment down below. But yeah, once again, if your comment isn't very constructive, I probably won't take your comment very seriously. But if you actually have real critical or like anecdotal feedback about specific weapons, I would love to hear it. If I get enough, I can probably make another video explaining my perspective or maybe how your perspective changed my perspective. Don't take my tier list too seriously. I'm not saying I'm the most knowledgeable person, so don't act like what I say is 100% what I think. Like, comment, subscribe.